There are places in this world that seem to hold onto their haunted history, with stories of ghosts and spirits refusing to fade away. Let's explore some of the spookiest haunted places on the planet. Number 10. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. This 12th century inn is said to be the most haunted building in the UK. Tales of full-bodied apparitions, ghostly voices, and even reports of guests being violently attacked by spirits in the night. The ancient Ram Inn was built on an ancient burial ground, and the catacombs below the inn once held many bodies. Number 9. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. The Chernobyl disaster in 1986 left the area uninhabitable for over 20,000 years due to high radiation. Many believed they saw apparitions and ghosts in the empty streets of Pripyat, the abandoned city close to Chernobyl. People report seeing strange shadows, hearing screams, and witnessing objects move by themselves. The radiation is said to have opened some kind of portal to another dimension. Number 8. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Over 200 miles of tunnels holding the remains of 6 million people, the Catacombs of Paris are a famously haunted location. Visitors report feeling a sense of dread, seeing ghostly silhouettes in the tunnels, hearing footsteps following them, and even being touched by unseen hands. The bones of the dead have found their way into the walls of the tunnels, reminding visitors of the macabre nature of this haunted ossuary. Number 7. Ancient Fort of Bangar, India. This abandoned fort in Rajasthan, India is considered one of the most haunted places in India. According to legend, the fort was abandoned in the 1640s after a wizard placed a curse on the kingdom. Visitors report feeling a strange presence in the fort, and hear shrieks and screams coming from the ruins. Locals believe the fort is haunted by ghosts of the people who once lived there. Number 6. The ancient castle of Bardi, Italy. This 1,000-year-old castle in northern Italy was the site of witch trials and torture during the Middle Ages. Visitors and staff frequently report seeing full-bodied apparitions, hearing screams for help, and witnessing objects move by themselves. The ghost of Celeste, a young girl who was walled up alive for misbehaving, is said to haunt the castle. Number 5. The Forbidden City, China. The UNESCO World Heritage Site in Chinese Imperial Palace is said to be haunted by the ghosts of concubines, eunuchs, and emperors past. Apparitions are often spotted in the corridors and gardens of the ancient city, and the sounds of laughter, music, and screams have been reported coming from empty rooms. With over 500 years of history, the Forbidden City has seen both beauty and tragedy. Number 4. Ancient City of Pompeii, Italy. In 79 AD, Pompeii was famously destroyed and buried under ash and pumice after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Nearly 2,000 years later, the ghostly remains of the city have been uncovered, but many believe the spirits of those killed still haunt the ruins. Visitors report seeing apparitions and hearing screams, as well as sensing an evil presence in some of the more well-preserved buildings. The ancient city seems to be stuck in its fateful and final moments. Number 3. Mary King's Close, Edinburgh, Scotland. This underground warren of streets and houses was sealed up in the 17th century and rediscovered in the 1900s. Said to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland, Mary King's Close is known for intense paranormal activity. Visitors report seeing full-bodied apparitions, including phantom children, and the close is also home to Mr. Boots, the ghost of a man killed after a collapsed building crushed his legs. Screams, cries, and poltergeist activity have also been reported here. Number 2. Ancient City of Machu Picchu, Peru. This 15th century Inca citadel is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and is also said to be haunted by spirits of those who once inhabited it. Visitors and staff report seeing the apparitions of Inca priests conducting rituals, and the ghost of a woman named Pachamama who cries for her lost child. The location is also said to have strange energy, with many experiencing feelings of nausea, anxiety, and dread in parts of the ancient city. Number 1. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. This dense forest at the base of Mount Fuji is notorious for being a common suicide location. Called the Sea of Trees, many tormented souls are said to haunt the forest. Visitors report seeing ghostly figures in the trees, hearing screams, and some have even discovered human remains along the hiking trails. The forest has an eerie, sinister feel, with compasses and GPS systems malfunctioning, which some believe is the result of paranormal activity. Local legend says the ghosts of those left to perish in the forest call out to visitors to join them, forever trapped wandering the woods. From ancient ruins to centuries-old castles, haunted places seem to exist all over the world, in nearly every country and culture. Whether these paranormal accounts are folklore, mass hallucination, or actual spirits of the dead, the stories live on and continue to captivate and frighten us. So, there you have it, the top 10 haunted places on the earth. Sweet dreams and beware of things that go bump in the night. The spirits may just be restless where you are. Don't forget to subscribe Factoidz for daily amazing vidas.